Good morning and welcome back to day 3 of our sourdough starter. And I see that mine is very happy. So today he gets a name, and this of course is going to be Jesse. So I have a Walter now with rye, and this one is going to be Jesse, and he's going to be made of wheat. Now you see he's a little dry inside, but I'm going to give him a stir. In fact, I'm going to just probably take off this little dry skin that's out on top. I'm just going to take that part out. Look at that. Oh, he's looking good. Okay, so I'm going to give him a stir and then show you guys what he looks like. And then we're going to go ahead, turn on our scale. And today I'm putting my starter in a quart-sized jar. So we're going to move it up just a little bit. So I'm going to tear out that jar. Let's see if I can get it so that you guys can see the number. Hopefully you guys can. Okay. Oh, dropping my camera. Okay, and now what it calls for is 100 grams of our starter. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pour this starter, okay, just like that, just pouring it, and I'm going to pour 100 grams into this clean jar. Now I change out the jar every day just because I like to keep it really clean. Just starter is so fickle, and oh, we went over just a smidgen, but that's okay. I'll just go in here. I'll just take a little bit of him out here. Let's see. 101, 102, 103, 104. Okay, just another smidgen. Of course. Let's add just a little bit back. Puppy is awake. Okay. There we go. All right. 101 will do for me. All right. So now I'm going to get out my wheat flour, and you can see there, it's 101, and there it is inside there. Now I won't be using the pour off for anything, because sometimes what I do with the part that I discard, this is just going to go down the drain. But once we get it into a starter, you can actually use that and make like fried sourdough starter pancakes, which are very savory. I put like an everything bagel seasoning on it. It's really good. Anyway, all right, let me get out my wheat flour. I tared my my scale back to 0. So now we're going to go ahead and add, because we have 100 grams of starter, we're going to go ahead and add 100 grams of whole wheat or rye, whichever one you're doing. And go check out yesterday's video, because, oh, you guys are so awesome. Some of you posted links to where you can buy rye flour in bulk online. So if you're interested in making your starter with rye and are having a hard time finding it, that is another option instead of Amazon. So go over there and snag those links. That's what I love about this club, is that you guys are answering questions. You're just popping on and helping each other out, and I appreciate that more than you guys, more than I can ever tell you guys. You have no idea. So somebody asked me if I could start a Facebook group for sourdough supporters. I'm gonna see if I can look into doing that. I have no idea how I would do that. Especially without internet access and all I have is my phone. I don't know if I can make a group on my phone. So if you guys have any information on that or how to go about doing that, let me know. But that would be awesome, wouldn't it? like a place where we could go and hang out and post pictures. My gosh, that would be so much fun. Okay, getting close to 100 here. Okay, just a smidgen. Just a smidgen. Oh, there we go. All right, so 100. Now I'm going to go ahead and tear that again back to 0. Come on now. There we go. All right, and I'm adding lukewarm water. Again, if you use city water, you're either going to want to let it stand for 24 hours for the chlorine, or just use bottled water. I'm using well water. And I have it lukewarm just to take the chill out of it, so it's not cold, because I'm in northern Michigan and it's pretty cold here today. Okay, we're at 94. Oh, 100. Oh, I'm just a little smidgen over, but that's all right. I'm not going to worry about it. We're very, very close. Okay, so with that now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stir this. You want to be as accurate as you can, but with my first starter, I noticed if I went over just a smidgen, it really didn't make that much of a difference. All right, just want the percentages to be as close as possible. All right, I'm going to make sure that there's no flour, raw flour anywhere, and everything is stirred and incorporated. So I'm going to scrape down the sides. Okay, and I'm going to kind of scrape it off the spatula, and that is it. So we're not discarding much. I will show you in here. We're not discarding much, but just a little bit. And then this is Jessie. So I'm going to go ahead and put the same lid loosely on, and back in my dehydrating box he's going to sit. And then I'm going to feed Walter here and stir him and get him in a nice clean jar. And then once I start storing in the refrigerator, I'm not gonna, be changing jars or anything like that. I'm just doing that as I'm getting my starter started, just so that everything is nice and clean and nice and, I don't know, proper, I guess. But you don't have to follow me. You can do your own thing as we do our our sourdough starter club together. It's a Sunday morning. All right, so that's it. That's it, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and feed this starter now some rye, and then I will see you guys back in the morning. If you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comment section for me, and I will try to answer them tomorrow for you guys. But so far, so good. I think we're all to a great, at a great start here. It's so exciting to see so many people jumping on board and making sourdough starter. And I'm really going to look into how I can start a Facebook sourdough starter club for us. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow morning.